notching these timbers up to setting the Weber for steel, just measured from edge to upright plate. The curves obviously just to allow for the radius of the weld, so just cracking on with that. Going to get a load of these banged out, leaving to both sides, so this is going to be me for the day, so yeah, really excited.
So Pete's cut this beautifully, so I've got a little bit of a gap in between the steel, just in case there's any shrinkage on the timber, so it stops the plasterboard being compromised with the steel. Obviously we'll fire line the whole of this underneath, but yeah, really pleased, nice and snug. And then obviously we'll put timbers in between to make sure it's nice and rigid. So let's have a look how level it is. Shouldn't be too far away actually. Saying that, it needs to drop a little bit lower there, so we've got about 5 mil, so probably it is going to be a little bit out in level. Just going to mark this off. Now that part of the saw is always 90 degrees to the blade, so it gives me a great indication. One thing I always do, I know they say you're supposed to lock it up, but I always like to leave mine loose. That's lovely, look at that guys, there she is. Look at that, absolutely level. Well done Pete, that works beautifully, because obviously when the plasterboard goes on, the plasterboard then fly through underneath here, get a little bit of grab adhesive on there, and it goes straight to the frame. We'll use the OB1 product, and then jobs are good. Because the client wants the plasterboard to come flush right underneath the lintel, because from damp to the underneath the lintel normally be about 2.1 to 130. The client though wants to go right to the top of the ceiling, so I've spoken to this company here, Bertley. I had to chat with their technical, speaking to him that the issue that I had. So he said, look, he says our lintels, HD ones, are designed for you to put the hanger on like this, and I didn't know this, and obviously they can pull all the block work in between, get all that in, tie it over. So what I then said to him, I said, look, is it possible for me to shot nail them on to get an even more of a positive fix? He said, absolutely fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark the back of these hangers here, like that. I've got a vise, I'm going to put these in, so you can see I've marked them now, so I've got that marked. And then these are the triple hangers, obviously where the windows are. And the reason I'm marking them, because what I want to do is I actually want to bend them down here, and then I can shot nail them through here as well, can't I? Because obviously we'll put damp on there. See the pencil line, so let's go down and see if we can bend them to get them to suit. Okay guys, got that clamped on the pencil line. So I've not gone to the pencil line, I've actually lifted up, because I think when I bend this, that will then bend in the centre of the actual pencil line. So let's have a look. There we go. So that should be pretty much what I'm after, I think. There you go, look, it's just bent it on the steel, whereas where I wanted it. What I've got to do is just straighten that up. You can see a little bit bent. There we go. Pretty pleased with that. There you go. There you go. That's pretty good, isn't it guys? There you go, look at that. So hopefully that's going to be where I need to be. I'm just going to do the double hanger now. Yeah, it's pretty good. So let's just go and try those, see how we fared on. That's not too shabby, is it? Look, that's pretty good. There you go, look at that. The reason I've done that is so then the hanger sits nicely. Shot nail it through here, can't I? Same with that one, shot nail, that's pretty good. Really pleased with them. All we've got to do now is, obviously this is for a triple timber, so when the roof lantern goes in, it'll then just line it all up beautifully. The client's just doing all the measurements and choosing the actual roof lights they want, but I think they're going to be about a 2 metre by 1500. But they're really nice, they're just flat pieces of glass, and then they come on with like an offset of about 10 degrees, something like that, so the actual self-cleaning glass and everything works. But they're actually quite cool, reasonably priced as well. Looking at this, definitely could do with one of these lintels, so I can hook it over and then tap around and dress it. But if not, all I'll do is bring the lump hammer up here and just give it a bit more of a tap here, which I can do. In fact, there you go. So what we're doing, look, do that, just give it a bit more tightness. Just make it a bit tighter on the old. There we go, that's it. There you go, a little bit tighter. That's the way we like it. Get on, crack on, boom. What we're doing at the moment, guys, is Pete is putting all of the timbers downstairs. Nev's just now helping us get the joists together. But what we're actually doing is setting out now. The structural engineers specified this to be a triple timber, this to be a triple timber, but it also works really well for us because obviously the upstand's going to be 4-inch, so it allows us then to come on. We've got plenty of timber to then get fixing onto. The other thing we're going to do is Netherlands collecting they want the lanterns either going to be 1.10 m as specification, or it's going to be 12.10. The actual opening that way is 2.10 m. So what's this, guys? Would you have 1.10 m or 12.10? I prefer 12.10. What do you prefer, Nev?
I prefer what you want.
I'll keep these in the dry. These don't work when they get wet. They don't like it. Somebody said to me, oh, you ain't got many tools in your belt. Why would I want to put loads of tools in my belt that I'm not even going to use? I mean, I can't even see the common sense in that. I just put the tools and the screws I need in my belt. That's it. Why would I want to put a load of glory tools that I'm not even going to use just to make somebody happy? Don't do that. Just put the tools in the belt that you need. Warm rain. Look at that warm rain. Not too shabby. Not too shabby.
I mean, I think I might have it.
You got one?
Is that your pencil?
Yeah, that'll do. No, it's actually a red one actually. You must have the other one. You must have my red one as well.
Is that your pencil?
Yeah, it is. I'll let you have my other ones as well.
Oh, is it started as
It's starting already.
You'll see.
He's only been working with me half an hour, and he's already robbed me with pencils. I think me about 7 trouble. Look at that!
Go on then.
How's that, guys?
Straight strangle it. Okay.
What I'll do is I'll wind that down and I'll pass it. Boom. Look at the ceiling.
That is this needs flipping.
We've actually now put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's our 7th beam. We've got the 8th beam and 9th beam going in now. For another hour's time we'll have more lift. And bolted up. The only thought process is, do you want to get a trestle there so you can make your lift a little bit easier?
You did say you wanted to go up this side.
Yeah, that's it, mate, yeah. So
Have we got enough?
I've got loads of room here to pull it this way, mate,
Right.
okay?
No?
So, because I can soon then just pull it across here if I need to now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's it, mate. Okay.
Okay, rather than tickled and squashed.
Okay. Sometimes there's a little bit of persuasion that has to make it all happen. Okay, I just need them boys' fingers out of the way before I start pushing it. I don't want to push it.
Yeah.
How's that, guys?
Good, mate, good.
Woo! Get in. Well done. The persuader. You did a lovely job there, Pete.
Yeah, it'll do. It'll do.
Okay, you, Pete. You know, I'm always saying about game-changing tools. This is definitely one of them. When I first got introduced to this, that was it. The job I was on a prize job, banging in loads of Jiffy hangers. So it was just a no-brainer. And the other thing is massive truss roof and clips we had to put in. Just a no-brainer. So you put the end point into the hole of the Jiffy hanger or truss clip, push it in, fire away. It's absolutely brilliant bit of kit. So the one thing somebody'd ask me is how I go about putting these on. One thing I always do is, once I've got my actual joist in, I always put a couple of screws in just to get my joist in so I can crack on and level everything up underneath. And any discrepancies, I always lose them at the top. But you can see I'm pushing the hanger up like this now. And the one thing I'll do is go underneath and actually push the hanger nice and tight and get the holes in. So straight. I'll then do the side. Now I won't come from the top like this because it's got 3 nails. The hanger itself has got 3 nails here, so I always do those 3 nails first. Then I actually then put the side nails in afterwards. Then I'll do the long straps. It's really important when you shoot the nails in, don't come from above and shoot them down this way because it just pushes the strap down. What you want to be doing is coming from underneath first, like that, holding your strap up, pushing it, that's it. There you go, same again. And then now I've just got the 2 legs to do, so all I'll do is I'll take myself that side of the gun. I won't fire it towards me, it's a big no-no. Just not hitting home all the way, so I'm just going to turn it up. There you go, just turn up a bit more. Now, Nev's done them from underneath. I'm just lining up through. I'll pull it up, line through my line, get one in the middle there. The rest of it is, I'll work up the strap, always work up the strap, never down like that. That way then, I know I'm keeping it nice and tight. Same again, line it up through, one in the top here, always pointing up. Behind the gun as well, never in front of the gun. This one there. What I'll do is I'll come back to those because I'll get the hammer and knock them all in. That's what I love, it just, the end of that point, straight into the hole, bang. Now when I always hit, I'll stroke it, just to, there we go. Nicely bent down, that's it. And same again. What we're going to do now is get the timbers in, measure them up, get them cut. Measure from that part of the strap as well, you see guys. Don't measure to here, measure to there. So just in on the nail. 620 on that one, 620 on that one. So I'm going to cut all these at 620. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 to do. There you go. The reason I prefer these hangers, this is made by a company called Simpson, strong ties, and it's just because this is straight up here, so you don't have to worry about putting the joist in first or afterwards, sort of, whereas these you have to put the hangers on first, then put the joist in. For me, I always prefer to use these because I like to get my joist in, lined up, get 1 or 2 screws in, then slip my hanger on like this and put it in. So these are always my favourite hanger, but sometimes the merchants haven't always got these in, so I had to go and pick these ones up, but now they've got these in. These are my favourite ones to buy in Jiffy hangers. So what I'll do is actually, I'll mark all these up straight away, so I'm not messing around. Look at the difference in timber, guys, look at that. Mad that, isn't it? That beautiful old chisel, lads. Car boot, 50p.
Yeah,
Look at that, absolutely brilliant. Beautiful blue steel as well, got more carbide in it. All day long, car boot for chisels.
Oh my god, it's actually got A&E written on it. Look.
Has it? Joking. Oh my god, it is not A&E. That's absolutely class. Isn't that right, Pete?
Yeah, I've got a carrier bag full of them at home.
There you go, one done. See how my hands, I'm holding the chisel like this. Finger down the chisel, not like that. Always like part of your hand. There you go, look at that. And then I'm putting my thumb on there just to guide a little bit. There you go, another done. Same again, nice and thing, just because I'm doing the corner. So oh, this has got the knot in it, this has. See, I'll just hold my hand around this, thumb just to stabilise the chisel. There you go, put it up there. That's it. Now, doesn't that look like a Stanley hammer? That looks like the old Stanley, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think.
Love that. Cut me the last 5 timbers for the main flat roof here. We've got the 2 apertures in now. It's all hanging up. Nev's just finalising the actual timber to wall, the TWs. Jiffy hangers, not Jiffy hangers, but timber wall hangers. Getting that sorted out. We then can start moving on. I've decided to now the detail. Originally the architect shows the timber here. I don't quite like the idea of that. I'm actually going to put the timber from here to here. Corner can be built up really solid then, because obviously this is part of the 2-story extension, so it's really key that we do that. And then I've literally got another timber here, so I'm going to put 3 in here. This will be the trimmers running across onto the wall over there, and then I'm going to trim that way onto the smaller parts. Well, it's not small, it's just a massive extension, but just the side small roof as I call it, because that roof's a lot wider and bigger. And then we'll get this in on Monday night, and then Tuesday night with noggins, and then we'll then get everything ready downstairs on the ground floor, ready for Concrete Friday, because I'd like to pull that slab Friday, be a massive, monumental step forward. So that's the goal. Now, one of the things I'm doing at the moment, you've noticed that these hangers here are actually trenching by 21mm, and the reason being that then drops the joist in just nicely below the lintel line, so we can actually then fly the plasterboard through. We'll use some OB1 high grab underneath here to stick the board as well as then screw, because we'll have noggins all the way along here as well, and it'll be absolutely solid then, because these windows will be right up to the ceiling line. So then back onto here, just go straight onto the blockwork here for the rest of the flat roof, and then this gets built up parapet wall then. The piece got to cut one more, that's another one there, but I'll take exactly the same amount, wrap the ends, and then this will be my triple starting from here, going this way, and obviously, hopefully, I might not have to do the last one. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, win-win, so I've only got a notch 2 out, so I might as well actually get that one ready and do that one, save a bit of time. So let's flip that over. Favourite YouTube track is this track now. There it is. Absolutely brilliant track. The reason I love this track and I love this album, my late brother absolutely smashed it in America, and when I went to see him, we bought this album, we just listened to it together. Wherever we went in America, we listened to this. It was absolutely brilliant, and that's why I love this album and I love this track, and I dedicate this to my brother.
I'll straighten it out.
Well, Nev, we're always learning, aren't we, mate? Now notice, straight away, flip my hammer around the other way. Never hit a hammer with this. You see, I always use like that, put my thumb on the top. Oh, Peter, that'll do nicely.
Nice.
What I'm doing here now, whenever I come from a wall, I always come in 50mm. The reason being, I've got 25mm of dab, and then as we get the screw gun in. So there's my first joist, across there. Now 400 centres, there's one there, cross. Always, wherever the timber's going, I'll put a cross as well. There you go, another one there, cross. 400's there. Mark that up, what's there? Cross, and then hopefully I'm on the timber then. Yeah, lovely, there you go, timber there now. That's what I wanted to go into there, because then underneath it just forms beautifully then, doesn't it? Just get a hanger on that, that's great. That's it, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I'll then cut these then to suit, so. That's life. 226, baby. Three more. Yes, I am living to dream, possible dream. Fight the unbeatable foe. Both of my shoes. Think of the blues. Doom, 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 doom. Fingers crossed. That's pretty good, isn't it? That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Happy with that. And look, the rain's starting to come in a minute, but we'll crack on. Be like a ladder. So certain the way. Morning. Tomorrow comes. Then tomorrow when I'm gone.